According to Redfin's luxury home market data, the national median sales price for luxury homes is $1,350,000, up 5.5% year over year. Luxury pending sales are up 6.6% from last year. And here's the number that caught my attention. National luxury active listings actually decreased year over year. Supply is contracting in the luxury segment, even as the demand grows. Now let me show you what's happening here in Alpharetta, because the market just did something for a second month in a row that very few markets in Georgia can say. The Alpharetta market median sold price topped $1 million again here in July, $1,024,000 back-to-back months above the $1 million mark. And the sellers that sold collected 98.9% of their list price in 16 days. That is not a spike or a 1 month anomaly. That's a new chapter for the Alpharetta real estate market being written. And if you own a home in Alpharetta, you need to understand what it means. I'm Drew Thomas, a realtor here in the North Atlanta suburbs. Welcome to the August monthly market remix. Every month I pull fresh data straight from NAR's Realtor Property Resource and give you my analysis and a full picture, not just the headlines. All right, let's get into it. Today is August 10th, and we're covering July 2026 data for Alpharetta and the North Atlanta luxury corridor. I'm going to walk you through what's sold, what's active, what's in the pipeline, and what back-to-back $1 million months actually means for buyers and sellers in the market as we head into the third quarter of 2026. Let's get into it. 130 single-family homes sold in Alpharetta at a median price of $1,024,000. Sellers collected 98.88% of their list price. That is the strongest sold to list ratio that we've seen in Alpharetta all year. And homes sold in just 16 days. Price per square foot came up to $255. That's up 3.2% from the month of June. 2 months in a row above $1 million. June was $1,005,000. July was $1,024,000. That's not a fluke. It's a new floor being established in the market. So let's stop and consider just for a moment what we're seeing here. New pending listings did drop 31% from June. Overall pending volume did fall 29%. Now at first glance, that does seem a little concerning, right? But here's the context. This data is from July. Think about what's happening in July. Families are wrapped up in summer vacations. School is getting ready to start in just a few weeks. High net worth buyers often pause their discretionary spending decisions in the midsummer. We saw the exact same pattern over in Cartersville and Canton this month. It's a typical summer behavior. Sure, I'd love to see more deals closing. However, here's what I found encouraging. Buyers who are engaging are moving faster. The pending days on market dropped 19% month over month, and that's down to just 17 days. The buyers who are active right now are serious and decisive. The overall volume is a little bit lower, but the quality of the engagement is high. Active inventory sits currently at 441 listings with a median list price of $1.2 million. Homes averaging 46 days on the market before selling. Now, the difference between 46 days on the market versus 16 days sold, that is telling the same story that I've been telling you about all year. Correctly priced homes move fast. Homes that are testing to see if they can get the top of the market sit and wait. The median estimated value in Alpharetta is at about $926. That's up 2.2% since last month, 1% over the past year. That recovery in estimated median value is a healthy signal showing the trajectory on the chart has been consistently tracking upwards for years. 926,000 median estimated value shows that Alpharetta is more than double the Georgia state and the national median price. If you own a home in Alpharetta or anywhere else in the North Fulton luxury corridor, if you've been thinking about what it would take to list your home, right now is the time, and this is the market to start that conversation in. Text the word SELL to 770-637-7756 for a free listing consultation. I'll walk you through the price that your home could sell for, what a professional marketing strategy looks like at this price point, and how to position your home to be one of the homes that closes in 16 days rather than languishing for 46 days. Here's my strategic read on both sides of the market. If you're a seller in Alpharetta and you decide to list your home right now, that case is stronger than it's been at any point in 2026. Again, 2 consecutive months above $1 million, 98.9% sold to list ratio, inventory that's basically flat year over year, meaning that there's very little new competition to dilute your market position. At this price point, execution is everything. The homes that are closing in 16 days are priced precisely from the start, and they're marketed to the right audience from day one. The homes that are sitting for 46 days, they're not. If you're a buyer considering a move into Alpharetta, here's what the July data tells you. The seasonal dip that happens every year around this time, the dip in pending volume creates a brief window of opportunity for you with slightly less competition than you faced back in May and April. Motivated sellers who listed in the spring market but who haven't closed yet, most of them are more willing to negotiate than there were 4 months ago. But that window typically closes as the fall demand starts to pick back up in September, October. So if you're going to move, starting sooner is better than waiting to start later. And if you've been watching the market appreciate and you've been wondering whether that $1 million era is sustainable, the national data gives you context. The national supply of the luxury market is contracting, is down slightly year over year. On the other hand, demand measured by pending sales is actually up 6.6%. Higher demand, lower supply. That fundamental market trend is driving the luxury prices higher. Alpharetta is just simply a part of that national trend, amplifying it with local advantages that don't depreciate. Here's what 2 consecutive months of $1 million plus sales actually means. It means that Alpharetta has crossed a psychological and statistical threshold that very few markets in Georgia have ever reached. It means that buyers who want what Alpharetta offers, the schools, the employment access, the lifestyle, the community, they are now paying 7 figures as a matter of course, not simply a one-off fluke. It means that sellers who waited, wondering if the market would hold, now have their answer. The market held and it went higher. For homeowners who bought in Alpharetta 5, 7, 10 years ago, that chart of the median estimated value climbing from $300,000 to $9.25, that's your equity story. One of the strongest wealth building narratives in the entire North Atlanta market. Now, whether you're thinking about selling in this historic moment in the Alpharetta market, or you're a buyer and you're ready to make your move before the fall competition heats up, let's talk. I'm Drew Thomas, the Remix Realtor. If not before, I hope to see you in September for the next Market Remix.